This double portrait doesn't just show a duke and a duchess. It shows us everything about what it meant to be a man and what it cost to be a woman. Painted around 1475 by Piero della Francesca, a master of geometry, light and sacred silence. This is one of the first double portraits in Western art since the Middle Ages, and the only surviving portrait he ever made. What he created wasn't just a likeness, it was a legacy. Two lives suspended in perfect stillness, but not in equal power. In the Renaissance, portraits weren't meant to reveal people. They were meant to control how they would be remembered. And once you see what this painting quietly exposes, you won't walk through a museum the same way again. But something about this symmetry doesn't feel right. Both figures are in strict profile, a nod to ancient Roman coins, yes, but also to distance, to control, to idealization, and in Federico's case, to concealment. Why do we never see the Duke's full face? The answer is brutal. A jousting accident shattered his helmet. A lance tore through the bridge of his nose, crushed the right side of his face, and left him without his right eye. This is his good side, a curated memory, scared but sovereign. His wrinkles are visible, his beard too. He didn't need to be beautiful, he needed to be respected. He was allowed to age, to endure, to lead, and still be seen. Now, look at Battista. Look closer. Do you see what's missing? She has no eyelashes. That's not an oversight. Her portrait was likely based on a death mask. Her body had cooled, her features stiffened, her individuality suspended. She's not alive in this painting. She is beautified, fossilized, absent. And that beauty, it wasn't natural, it was engineered. Painfully, ritualistically. Her hair was bleached blonde, not by sunlight, but by horse urine. Her forehead was plucked higher, strand by strand, to create the illusion of noble purity, and her skin was ghost white, powdered with arsenic or lead, poisons disguised as elegance. This wasn't beauty, it was discipline. Her face wasn't hers, it was sculpted, to please, to prove, to obey. Federico could wear his power, Battista had to become hers. Because this wasn't really her portrait, it was his tribute and society's expectation. She married at 14, died at 26 after childbirth, and she fulfilled every requirement. Noble bloodline, visible virtue, silent departure. She's portrayed with every symbol of feminine perfection, but without voice, without warmth, without breath. She's seen but not heard, and even how she's seen was chosen by someone else. The composition is balanced, but their power was not. Behind Federico, clear skies, fertile valleys, cultivated land, order, his domain. Behind Battista, haze, fading hills, no clear horizon. She's vanishing. He owns, she disappears. And the back of the portrait, it removes all doubt. On the reverse, two triumphal processions. Federico rides like a Roman general in armor pulled with white stallions, surrounded by the four cardinal virtues: justice, prudence, fortitude, and wisdom. Battista rides with unicorns, symbols of virginity, not surrounded by women, but by ideals: chastity, modesty, humility. She isn't remembered, she's transformed from woman to virtue. And here's something most visitors never realize. This painting was once a diptych, two panels hinged like a book. You could close it like a locket. On the outside, triumph, power, public mirth. On the inside, silence, death. A memory passed between panels, closed, image, opened, intimacy, but only one side speaks. On the surface, this is a painting of harmony, two faces side by side, peaceful, balanced, but the longer you stay with it, the more it unsettles. Federico is remembered for what he controlled, even his own disfigurement. Battista is remembered for how she looked, not who she was. This is the only portrait Piero della Francesca left us. A man who spent his life painting sacred order, and yet here he gives us a private truth.